Hey guys, it's SNOWPEA here. My prior videos have largely been tailored towards an audience at the highest elo. We're going to shift gears in today's video guide and help a broader audience make the quick climb to Masters. To further refine the tips we'll be walking through, I spent time ranking up this account, which was originally a diamond account, to Master 27 stars. Tip 1. Pick heroes and a role that have the ability to solo carry. Under the current meta, I highly recommend ADCs. Tip 2 is to invest in the Arcana for that specific role and to level 3 that Arcana page for that role. Now let's go back to the Slimz game, which we previewed at the start. Slimz is one of the strongest ADCs late game, but the trade-off is he is relatively weaker in the early game, and a good Slimz player will know how to farm and play safely at the start of the match. Now observe what just happened. We had killed the enemy ADC in support, and we have Vision of Astrid and Butterfly on the top side of the map. I took advantage of this opportunity to take the enemy team blue buff. The only enemy team player in the area was the mid laner Ishar, but I had already accumulated double her gold, so I wasn't worried about her. At 7 minutes into the game, I have already built up a healthy gold lead, and we can start playing a bit more aggressively. The gold lead that we patiently built up within the first 7 minutes of the match and allowed me to effectively kill one in that 1v3 matchup. At this stage, I am low on HP, but as you may recall, we did take some lifesteal Arcana on Slimz, so we can slowly heal ourselves back up by clearing the minion waves and the jungle creep. There's no need for myself to recall home. Instead, I can use that time to continue farming and continue building up my gold lead. Knowing how to farm efficiently and maximizing your gold is so important, and this one skill set is sufficient for someone to climb to Master solo queue even if they have minimal mechanical skills like myself. At this point in the game, the enemy blue side jungle is effectively my jungle for farming. I'm going to quickly take down this tower, and while those blue minions are pushing in, I'm going to help myself to this blue buff once again. Now the way that Slimz S1 spear works is that the further away he is when he lands the spear, the longer that stun time is, which allowed me to get an easy kill on an enemy Valheim. If you follow the playstyle that I've recommended here, you'll likely be able to accumulate a lot of kills and a good KDA by the late game. But that strong KDA means you have to be even more careful about not playing recklessly, or you'll risk granting shutdown gold to the enemy team. And what I mean by that is that AOV has some anti-snowballing mechanics in place, which grants the enemy team more gold for killing someone who has a lot of kills and hasn't died in a long time. So I'll play relatively safely and avoid recklessly tower diving, trying to wait for a better opportunity to engage. Note how I have 9.8k gold, which is more than double most of the enemy team player. And with that gold lead, I'm able to effortlessly get the quad kill here. So as I've demonstrated, I can easily offset the lack of mechanical skills with the ability to build a strong gold lead. Instead of chasing the mega kill, I'm going to safely take down the high ground tower for my teammates. The high ground tower is one of the most important objectives of the game. Once you take down the high ground tower, it'll start sending in the super tanky minions down that lane for the rest of the game. The aggressive farming playstyle that I showed in this game are my suggestions for how a solo queue player can easily carry and climb their way from lower elo to master rank. However, this is certainly not the recommended playstyle for Conqueror or higher elo gameplay. For example, I would probably not selfishly farm the way that I did if I had stronger teammates. For macro guide and videos on the highest elo of gameplay, check out some of my other videos where we watch pro players play in tournament matches together.